This is the Fintech Nexus 5. My name is Peter Renton, and for the next 2 minutes, we're going to be covering the top 5 stories in fintech this week. Kicking us off, we have Ramp with a monster round, $300 million in equity raised. Haven't set a number that large in a long time. This is at a $5.8 billion valuation, only down 28% from their high, which was in the round they closed 18 months ago. They're going to be using this money to hire aggressively and accelerate product development. There have been many stories written about Adyen this week. They've had a rough week. Since reporting earnings a week ago, the company has lost roughly 50% of its value. It's a public company on the Amsterdam Stock Exchange. Now, they are still growing fairly well, 21% year over year, but investors are concerned that their growth rate is going to slow down as we now move beyond the pandemic flurry of activity and growth that lots of fintech companies like Adyen enjoyed. Farmington State Bank is a tiny community bank in Washington State. They were bought in 2020 and recently got mixed up with some of the FTX Alameda Research debacle. Anyway, they received an enforcement action from the state regulators of Washington and the Federal Reserve because they were going to try and issue stable coins, and yet when they were purchased in 2020, that agreement expressly forbid the company to do anything like that without first seeking permission from regulators, which they did not do. Oops. In product launch news, we have Current this week partnering with Cross River Bank on a new secured credit card. It's quite an innovative product. It's going to link to whatever the balance is in someone's account at Current and use that as the assets for securing the credit card. We end this week in India, where there was news from the Universal Payments Interface, UPI. You know, I don't think people in this country fully appreciate how amazing UPI is. Launched in 2016, now 50% of all retail transactions in the country flow through UPI. Anyway, they've just announced this week a voice recognition system, so you can now make payments without actually touching your phone. Anyway, that's it for this week in the Fintech Nexus 5. We'll be back same time next week. Have a great weekend, everybody. See ya.